Every life is a journey, not just through the streets of the world, but through the passages of memory and time. We all carry hidden treasures inside us, moments of childhood, faces of people we loved, the sound of voices that once comforted us, and the pain of moments we cannot forget. This is the story of a man who looked deeply into his own life and discovered that time is not lost forever. In the quiet corners of memory, he found love, sorrow, beauty, and truth. His journey was not through wars or kingdoms, but through something greater, the world of his own heart and mind. Childhood, the power of memory. The story begins with his childhood in a small town in France. He was a sensitive boy, easily touched by emotions, sounds, and smells. Nights were hard for him because he longed for his mother's goodnight kiss. Sometimes she came quickly, sometimes she stayed away longer. And in those moments, he felt the weight of loneliness. But one memory became magical. The day he ate a Madeleine cake dipped in tea. The taste was ordinary, yet in that instant, memories of his childhood home flooded back. He felt as if time had bent, as if the past had returned in a flash of sweetness. This simple moment became the symbol of how memory works. It hides in silence until one small detail unlocks it. He remembered the gardens, the quiet streets, the church bells, and the faces of neighbors. He remembered family gatherings, the laughter, and the warmth of his grandmother. These were not grand events, but small details that shaped his soul. Discovering the world, society, and people as he grew older, he stepped out of childhood into the wide and complicated world of Paris. There he saw society divided by wealth and class. The rich families lived in houses filled with beauty and pride. But beneath the surface, there was jealousy, gossip, an endless desire for power. He entered the salons of Paris, where nobles, artists, and writers gathered. He observed how people behaved kind in public, but full of secrets in private. He saw how appearances mattered more than truth. A man could rise in society with charm, another could fall with just one rumor. He met people who shaped his life, the Swans, who lived with elegance but carried hidden struggles, the Guermantes family, proud of their name and traditions, and many friends who showed him the games of love, pride, and betrayal. Each encounter taught him that society was like a stage, where everyone acted out a role. The first love's joy and pain amid this world. He experienced love for the first time. He fell in love with Gilbert, the daughter of Swan. She became his dream, his light. He thought of her constantly, and every word or smile from her became precious. Yet love was never simple. Sometimes she welcomed him, sometimes she ignored him. His heart rose and fell like the tide, teaching him that love brings not only joy, but also suffering. Later, his life was shaped by his deep relationship with Albertine. She was beautiful, lively, and mysterious. She brought happiness, but also jealousy. He doubted her, feared losing her, and tried to keep her close. Their love turned into a chain, binding both with longing and suspicion. He discovered that, in love, happiness and pain are often inseparable. The march of time, change, and loss. Years passed, and time revealed its power. Friends he had once known grew old. Faces lost their glow, voices changed, and some people disappeared forever. The lively society he had seen in his youth transformed into a memory. He realized that time does not shout. It moves silently. One day a young face is fresh, and another day it is marked by age. He felt this truth not only in others, but also in himself. His body weakened, his health struggled, and his spirit often felt tired, but memory remained strong. He learned that while time takes away the present, memory brings it back again. A walk on an old street, the sight of a familiar flower, or the sound of music could bring back whole worlds of the past. Searching for meaning, art, and truth through all these experiences: childhood, innocence, social games, love, loss, and aging, he came to a final understanding. Life passes, but art and memory can hold time still. He realized that his true mission was to write, to capture the essence of his experiences, to save moments from being lost forever. His memories of family, friends, love, and society would become part of something greater. Through writing, he could turn fleeting time into eternal truth. He saw that even the smallest details, the taste of a cake, the sound of footsteps, the feeling of waiting for a mother's kiss, were not small at all. They were keys to understanding life. In the end, his search for lost time was not about regret, but about discovery. He found that what is truly important never disappears. It lives inside memory, ready to return with the right spark. In Search of Lost Time is a journey that belongs to all of us. It is the story of growing up, falling in love, losing, remembering, and finding meaning again. It shows us that life's greatest truths are not in grand events, but in the quiet moments we often overlook. Time may pass, but memories keep us alive. Love may hurt, but it teaches us the depth of the heart. Society may change, but human nature remains the same. The story ends with a deep truth. Nothing is truly lost if it can be remembered and shared. Our lives are fragile, but through memory, art, and storytelling, we hold on to what matters. And that is how even lost time becomes found. Asterisk. Thanks for watching. If you really like the story, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. On my channel, World Stories. See you on the next video.